Christina Hendricks teases Good American Family, based on mind-blowing true story, admits every actor in the world wants to be in White Lotus. I've seen all these videos of Parker posing on Instagram. Every actor in the world wants to be a part of the White Lotus. It's like they've all won the lottery. You don't just get a TV show, you get a whole new life. I'm sure they're enjoying every minute of it, she said. Hendricks, known for Mad Men and Good Girls, is no stranger to knowing that the longer you spend with a show, the more time you spend talking about it. It becomes a part of your life, she tells Variety at France's Series Mania, looking back on her own career. To be quite honest, at this point in my life, I would say just as many people bring up Good Girls as they do Mad Men. They've both had very enthusiastic audiences and very different audiences, although there's been some crossover. They both became cult classics, which I was thrilled about because Good Girls is so much fun. I'm really proud of that show, she admits. Television leaves a great impact on people. There are always shows that everyone's talking about, and right now, it's The White Lotus. We all sit around and talk about it weekly. There is something about TV that makes you feel connected. I especially enjoy it when you can't binge it and when you have to wait. Her patience might come in handy. Hendricks won't be able to binge any shows anytime soon. Busy promoting Small Town, Big Story, currently shown at Series Mania, and readying for limited series Good American Family, where she acts alongside Ellen Pompeo. It's based on a true story and on a documentary. It's a current news story that's out there, happening today. And it's absolutely mind-blowing that this could be based on real events, she notes. Good American Family is based on the much-publicized case of Natalie Grace, accused of lying about her age by her adopted family. Hulu has done other series like that, The Act being one example. I think they handled it very well, and the audience really enjoyed it. I was just incredibly consumed with the story, she admits. The tones of my last shows are definitely very, very different. It's kind of exciting with the Buccaneers, Good American Family, and Small Town, Big Story, all coming out within a few months. The latter, created by Chris O'Dowd, sees Hendricks as a Hollywood producer, Wendy Patterson, who returns to a small town in Ireland, famous for close encounters of the third kind. She's ready to start a new production, which will put this sleepy place and its lovable residents on a map. Forget cozy crime, it's cozy sci-fi. Don't we all love an eccentric, heart-filled character? That comes from the mind of Chris O'Dowd. He looks at everyone and sees their unique side. It definitely has a sort of friendly, quirky, fun feeling. You want to be in that town with those people. But even despite their kindness, or these lush Irish greens, Wendy has a secret and a score to settle. Small Town, Big Story was produced by Playground Entertainment. Nuke Universal Global TV Distribution handles sales. She keeps putting up a wall because early on in her life, she was left feeling alone. No one believed her. She came up with this defense mechanism, that sense of humor. It might be a little bit of marijuana, a little bit of a tough edge, Lass Hendricks. One thing that's really funny about this character is that she thinks she's funny, but it doesn't always work. It's so human to try out a joke on someone, and it just drops flat. Christina Hendricks has always had a knack for playing magnetic women, elegant, complex, unpredictable. Whether she's running the office in Mad Men or scheming her way through suburbia in Good Girls, her characters carry a unique mix of mystery and warmth. And now she's back with a project she calls Unlike Anything I've Ever Done Before. At a press event this week in Los Angeles, Hendricks teased her upcoming drama series, Good American Family, which she revealed is based on a mind-blowing true story that had been buried in newspaper clippings and whispered about at dinner tables for decades. She plays Lorraine Everly, the seemingly picture-perfect matriarch of a 1950s Midwestern household that unravels in a way no one, least of all Lorraine, ever anticipated. "It's the kind of story that makes you sit up in your chair," Hendricks said, eyes wide. "You start out thinking, oh, I know this family. They go to church, they go to the 4th of July parade, they keep secrets behind the lace curtains. But then it turns, and it just keeps turning." Set against the backdrop of the American dream at its peak, Good American Family explores what happens when one lie spins into a cover-up so big, it changes the trajectory of multiple lives. It's scandal, it's survival, it's heartbreak. Hendricks said. And it's all real. Every frame of this show is based on real people. The actress didn't reveal too many plot details. She stopped short of disclosing the exact event the show is based on. But she did say viewers would be shocked to discover this story isn't already a household name. "I remember reading the first draft of the script and thinking, how did I not know about this? I called my agent and said, please tell me this role isn't taken." Hendricks praised the writing team for building up the characters with so much emotional nuance, hinting that Lorraine's journey would rival Betty Draper, or even her own turn as Joan Holloway. "It's not a simple rise and fall story," she added. "It's a psychological puzzle, and Lorraine is both a victim and an accomplice to her own undoing." The series, produced by an indie powerhouse with a reputation for digging up forgotten true stories, is already generating early Emmy buzz, even though it's still in post-production. With a carefully curated ensemble cast, names still under wraps, a score from an Oscar-nominated composer, and cinematography described as Douglas Sirk meets David Fincher, it's poised to be one of the most talked-about dramas of the year. But when the conversation turned from her new show to other TV juggernauts, Hendricks didn't hesitate to sing the praises of one in particular. "Oh, White Lotus," she laughed. "Every actor in the world wants to be in White Lotus." With a knowing grin, she added, "Let's just say if Mike White ever calls, I'll be on the next plane, passport in hand." Hendricks, who splits her time between LA and London these days, said she was utterly obsessed with the anthology series, calling it the perfect storm of satire, tragedy, and vacation envy. "What's genius about it," she said, "is that Mike takes this world we think we understand, wealth, tourism, privilege, and then completely subverts it. And he gives actors the chance to play against type. That's a dream." Asked which destination she'd love to see White Lotus explore next, Hendricks didn't hesitate. "Greece. Give me a crumbling seaside villa and a suspiciously charming local. Throw in a dying goat and a family heirloom gone missing. I'd be thrilled." With her signature mix of glamour and groundedness, Hendricks seems to be in a creative renaissance. And she's not alone. After years of prestige TV making room for unconventional storytelling, there's a new appetite for complicated characters, especially women like Lorraine Everly, whose storylines don't end neatly or wrap in sentimentality. We're finally seeing women of all ages being allowed to break down, rebuild, betray, forgive, Hendricks said. And Good American Family gives us that in spades. Beyond television, Hendricks has also been dabbling in producing and hinted that she has a couple of little beasts in development, one of which she described as Fargo meets The Crown on mushrooms. "I'm drawn to strange, beautiful contradictions," she said. "The stories where nothing is what it seems, and the most polite character turns out to be the most dangerous." She credits her upbringing, splitting time between Idaho and Virginia, for her fascination with the masks people wear. "I grew up around these really composed, conservative exteriors. But just below the surface was heartbreak, love affairs, illness, secrets. That duality is endlessly fascinating to me. As she prepared to leave the press room, a reporter jokingly asked whether she was ready to pack a suitcase for the next season of White Lotus, should Mike White indeed give her a call.